Hello guys, welcome back to another video. I told you we're not playing. We're not playing this time, Joe, are we? We're not.
We're back.
We are back, and today we're gonna do 26-27 Premier League predictions. So we've made a list 1 to 20. So 20th place. I think it's pretty easy for me. Hull City. I'm sorry. You guys are going home, man. It was fun, but I'm sorry, man.
I actually don't have Hull 20th.
Oh wow. Who is 20th for you?
I've got Ipswich at 20. I just think Kieran McKenna was holding them together. They got rid of him. Gary O'Neill.
He was alright, yeah.
Pretty atrocious record in the Premier League. Signings haven't been particularly ambitious. I mean, like, they got Fatuwu from Leicester. I think he's a great player.
Very good signing.
25 million on him. Is he going to keep you up in the Premier League? I don't think so. I mean, you see it like when Saints were in the Premier League, we signed Matty Fernandez, who is going to be an unbelievable footballer. Even he wasn't good enough. We finished 20th. We had Tyler Dibbling. I just think you need a lot of signings. I just think just for Tuwu, they've signed a couple other players. But yeah, unfortunately, I think Ipswich, I just think they'll come 20th.
Yeah, I think it's just horsepower that you need, especially in the Prem. You need people that need to score, and
I know it's not factual as well, but it's something I always think about. Like, there's scenarios with teams. Like, the reason, well, I'll go on to Hull in a minute, but like Hull, they're brand new in the Prem. They haven't been there for ages. Like, there's just going to be a feel around that club. There's going to be something about playing Hull. Whereas Ipswich, I just don't feel anything from them. They've not got a particularly deafening home atmosphere. They've not got many great records. I just think for them, it's just written for them to be 20th, rock bottom.
Interesting. 19th, I had Ipswich, so I had them.
I had Hull.
Okay, yeah, swap around.
Hull just when squads go out from the Championship, you can look at a squad and go, okay, there's 4 or 5 players in there that will cut it in the Prem. I think there's maybe 2 from Hull, which I think are actually good enough to stay in the Prem. I mean, and one of them being Ollie McBurney, and he's not exactly going to set the world alight, is he? But
yeah,
19th, 20th for me, Hull and Ipswich was by far the easiest thing I've written on this list.
Yeah, fair enough. So it's pretty obvious, just the other way around. 18th place. We'll start off with you.
This is tough.
Yeah, we'll start with you. What 18th?
I went Coventry. I went Coventry to go down. I think if anyone's going to stay up for the ones that come up, it's definitely going to be Coventry. They're a lot more ambitious. I like Lampard. I like Coventry as a club. I think they do well. Again, there's just not been enough signings for me to, like, go and do it. Like, they got Fiorentino from Burnley. I mean, he was in the Prem last year. He was average. Like, he wasn't amazing.
Yeah.
There's not been enough. You look at Sunderland when they went up, they're bringing in Granit Xhaka. Like,
Enzo Lefley as well.
They brought in Brian Brobbery. Like, all of these players, I just don't think Coventry have done that level of recruitment yet. I know there's still time, but the league starts in a week. 6 days still the Prem starts.
6 days. It's not a lot of time.
I just don't see Coventry doing it.
Yeah, I went Coventry as well, and they brought Hammer back. He's returned. I think that's a good signing, but it's not enough personally to stay up to stay up against these other teams who do not want to get relegated either.
Sure.
And that comes to 17th place.
Who have you got?
I've gone for Leeds. Man. I've gone for Leeds.
Crazy.
And they've made some good signings.
I do not agree one bit.
But I feel like compared to others, I feel like there's certain teams I've come up with. I feel like they have a bit more about them. And Leeds every year, they scrape it every year. Like I don't think that would change this season. Just personally from what I've seen. So I've gone 17th Leeds. They'll just about stay.
I'll get onto Leeds when I say Leeds, but they're not there for me. For me, I actually have Fulham.
Yeah, to be fair, we were speaking about another group chat, and I think Fulham have lost quite a few players. Harry Wilson gone. That's wild, man. Like, that was his best season for like.
There's a lot.
Yeah.
This season for me, within like the relegation area, I think it's so difficult to put teams in places bar those bottom 2 because there's so many teams which just look so off it. So many changes. I just don't think, like, I looked at Fulham and just thought, well, they're not going to be good this year.
Yeah.
They could go down, but are they going to go down? Probably not, because they are Fulham and they've got a very good reputation in the Premier League. They've brought in a few decent players. I think they'll be down there, but I don't think they'll go down.
I have them a bit higher, and we'll get on to that. So that was 17th. So 16th. At 16th place, I've actually gone for Forest. I feel like that's the place that 16th, 15th. Like
this is gonna be a different list for me, I think.
I mean, it's deja vu. Forest, I feel, Anderson's gone now, so I feel like midfield, it'll be quite a lot to replace that. And obviously, they've gone for a replacement. I don't know who they've got in, but I think, yeah.
What, Forest?
Yeah, they've definitely replaced him by now.
Yeah.
So I'm not too sure who it is, but I think Forest they'll be in around that area again.
I got Palace in 16th. Something I think, which I'm going to reference a lot this video, and something I've realised over the last few years, how much of an effect it has on football clubs, is European football. And Palace are going to be playing in the Europa League because they won the conference last year, which puts them into the Europa League. They've not recruited particularly well. They've just lost Lacroix. I think he's a top centre-back. I think he's really good.
Yeah.
They've lost him. They've lost a few players. They've not recruited very well. They're going to focus on Europa League for sure. They've not looked great. Like last year, you could see it last year in the Premier League. They were just so off it. I mean, they were competing in the Conference League, hence why they went and won it. But I think they're so off it. There's nothing. They've lost Glasner as well. Forest's manager's Glasner.
Yeah.
By the way, that's what I was going to say. But yeah, like Palace, I just think they've lost managers. They've lost players. They've got Europa League football. I just don't see a lot coming in the Prem from them, really.
Yeah, totally valid. And, I saw Zaha training in South London. So I'm saying, you never know. You never know.
We've all seen those myths.
Yeah, you never know. 15th, I've gone for Newcastle. I feel like they've lost a lot. Bruno's gone. Tonali's gone. Obviously, Isak went before. Gordon's now gone. They're losing a lot. Like, and have they even replaced them?
Yeah,
Or they're
replaced players in, but they're not. They've got rid of Bruno G and brought in Manzambi. Like Manzambi had a really great World Cup with Switzerland, obviously, and a good season in the Bundesliga.
Yeah, it's not enough, man. You can't lose two midfielders like that.
Yeah, I just don't think you.
And they're underperforming with them anyway.
There's some clubs which are good at it. I think Bournemouth are a great example of selling a top talent and bringing one in. I always think about Solanke. Solanke goes for 65 million. I think it was a couple of days later they put 55 on Evan Nilsson.
Yeah,
and you've seen the job he's done. I just think Newcastle haven't recruited to that level of, okay, we've lost a big star, let's bring in a big star. And I just think I agree with you on that point. I think that will halt them. I didn't go for Newcastle. I actually went for their rivals and put Sunderland. Again, I just think it's that Europa League football. It's going to suck it out of them. I mean, Sunderland were in League One a couple of seasons ago. They're just playing in the Europa League. I think they'd be stupid not to focus on that. Yeah. Try and give their fans something to watch, something to go to the games for. So I just think Sunderland, 15th. Again, they've not spent a penny yet in the market, and they've signed. Maybe I think it was Thomas Meunier.
They got Meunier,
but they've not spent a penny in the market. I just, and it makes sense. I can just feel it. I can feel the drop off. So I've got Sunderland in 15th.
Yeah, fair. 14th I had Fulham, so not too far. Above. What did you have in 16th, 15th,
17th?
Yeah, so
just escaping.
Yeah, they're about. I had him 14th. They brought in Garcia from Madrid. Again, you just don't know what's gonna happen. He has potential, but it's the Premier League. It's another country. He's a young Spanish guy. You don't know. You just don't know. Could be anything. So I had Fulham 14th. Nothing mental. I think a lot of the teams we're gonna have in the bottom 10, they just rotate.
They could all go in different places.
Exactly.
Up or down 2 or 3.
Yeah.
I had Everton.
Yeah.
I think Everton are probably the most boring team in the league to talk about. They don't have a lot of talent. They don't really do anything big. I mean, they will survive. They're Everton. They've got a good backing. They've got enough players. They're not going to go down. Yeah. They're not going to push for Europe. Somewhere in their mid-table does for me. I mean, I think they're going to be worse off this year than last year. I think a few of their players last year. I mean, Iliman Ndiaye is the star of that team, and he's possibly leaving. James Garner's got an injury, which is going to cause him a problem. Yeah. Idrissa Gana-Gueye's left. He was a staple in that team. I just think, slap in the middle somewhere, Everton mid-table, so I went 14th for them.
Yeah, 14th. 13th, I had Brentford. Yeah.
Ooh, interesting. Okay, I had Forest in 13th.
I think Brentford will... they did really well last year, pushing for that Europe spot. I just think won't be the season. I think they'll just drop down a little bit. Obviously, I think Wilson will do really well. I think that's a really good... just a signing. Because Brentford...
Harry Wilson?
Callum.
I was going to say, he doesn't play for him.
No, I didn't say his first name.
Yeah, Callum Wilson, yeah.
Yeah, Callum, I feel like
Brentford... a few away in pre-season.
Yeah.
A few away in pre-season.
Brentford know their number 9s really well. Yeah, you look at the history of their number 9s.
Tony Visser.
Who's...
Igor Thiago at the moment bagging goals,
Yeah, so... I mean, Thiago hasn't left Brentford, has he?
No,
So Wilson would be a backup. What a backup that is.
he scared everyone away at the World Cup. He's
Yeah.
terrible.
It's good backup to have, good rotation. So, yeah, Brentford 13th.
I did Forest in 13th. I like Forest. I've been to their ground. It is some atmosphere. They get behind their team. I think Glasner is an unbelievable manager. I mean, he went to Palace, won him an FA Cup, got him in the Conference League, won the Conference League. Like, he is a top level manager. I love Gibbs White. I'm such a Gibbs White fan. I think he's so good at football. I just think if they keep hold of him, they've got Glasner, they've got the backing from the owners. We've all seen that. They spend money. They've got no problem with that. I just think they'll have a good year. 13th, nothing crazy. They won't have any relegation worries at all. 13th is a good finish for Forest, I think, after last year.
Absolutely valid. 12th place, I had Sunderland. So, just a few.
I've got them on opposite sides. I had Newcastle in 12th.
Yeah, so I had Sunderland in 12th place. For like, where did they finish? Was it like 6th?
Sunderland last year.
Yeah.
7th. Bournemouth came 6th.
Yeah, 7th spot. I feel like they won't fall down too much down the table, just a few spots down. And like you said, with that European football, to balance that both, and it'll be a bit tough for them. So, yeah, a good mid-table finish. Nothing crazy.
Again, my points will be very similar to yours with Newcastle. They lost so many players.
Too many.
They will spend money. St James Park is electric. Newcastle are a big club, big club. They played Champions League recently. Like, I just think there is just that feel factor around a club like Newcastle. Like, they will win games at home. St James Park is not an easy place.
Horrible pit, horrible.
So, I think Newcastle will do enough to get themselves where it's not a catastrophic season. Like, 12th is bad for Newcastle compared to where they've been recently, but you take 12 looking at who they've lost and rebuild. They've got a new manager and obviously Eddie Howe's left. I've seen Newcastle fans raving about this guy. I don't know much about him, I'm not going to lie. He was in Saudi, I think, at Al Hilal the season before. But I don't know a lot about him, but they're raving. So I just think I think I'll do 12th. That's all right.
Yeah, we'll see. 11th, I had Everton, 11th place. So, look, like this bottom half table, you just pick, really. I think they came 12th, 11th last year as well. So it's a very similar spot. I don't think they'll move too much.
Dewsbury Hall surprised me for Everton. That's one thing I will hold my hands up for. I don't think he'd do particularly well, but he's been instrumental in that team. They've needed him every week, and he's done the business, to be fair.
Yeah. Who did you have at 11th?
I had Brighton at 11th. Again, they're in the Conference League playoffs, aren't they? So which they should get in. Again, very similar to Palace, they will just focus on the Conference League. They're Brighton. They're not used to playing in Europe. I know they have had one or two recently, but good side. They've lost a lot of players. I mean, they lost Van Hecker to Tottenham. He was quality. They did get Boskovic in though, didn't they?
Yeah.
Similar price. So they have recruited. Danny Welbeck's gone. Obviously he scored a lot of goals for them last year. But I think Brighton slap in the middle of the table is probably a pretty fair prediction, I think.
Yeah, that was 11th, right? Yeah. 10th, I had Palace. Okay. I had Palace at 10th. I thought
this is funny because
I had Palace at 10th.
Why?
I feel like they have the horsepower to stay in the top 10. And I think last year, I think they finished a bit lower than usual. But I think
it's on Europe.
Yeah, and I've always rated McNeil. They've just signed McNeil.
I like him as a player. I think he's good.
I've always rated him.
So much stick that's gone out about the swap deal.
I think it's a good swap deal. I feel McNeil will work.
Yeah,
he's always had that like good sweet left foot. Sweet left foot at Burnley, and I feel like he will fit in perfectly with how Palace plan to play. So I had Palace at 10th.
See, this is why I gave you the look when you said 17th, because these are my underdogs for the year. I've got Leeds in 10th.
Okay.
I like Leeds a lot. I think Leeds' home atmosphere is quality. Ellen Road is not an easy place to go. It's great signings. Harry Wilson. I mean, that's a great on a free. Harry Wilson. That's all he did last year for Fulham. Quality player. James Trafford, top keeper. And I mean, to reference my own club, Saints, the difference it's made having a good goalkeeper is ridiculous. If you put Trafford in there and he plays all season, doesn't get injured, I think it will do wonders for them. Calvert-Lewin's firing again. Don't know where it's come from, but DCL is firing, which is good. I really rate Stack in the middle. They've got a really good core of players. The only thing which worries me is Daniel Farker. And obviously he did well last year to keep them up comfortably, because they weren't really ever that worried about going down. Maybe it might go wrong. You might get sacked, but I just like their players. I like the club. I think they'll do well. I think 10th is my underdog shout.
Yeah, valid. Now coming into the top 9. So ninth place, I had Bournemouth.
Hey,
Yeah.
too. Will you agree?
Yeah,
First
Bournemouth. Yeah, Bournemouth. They've just recently just hit another level.
Doesn't hurt him, man.
It's like Newcastle all over again, but without the oil money. It's amazing
Their
seeing
recruitment team is incredible.
incredible.
The way they do
Yeah,
transfers is just ridiculous.
yeah. They're selling players to PSG. They're selling players to Liverpool,
They got Europa
Madrid.
League, didn't they, as well?
Yeah, it's ridiculous, and I feel like obviously the players have let go. They'll fall off a bit, not too much though. So ninth place,
Losing
I feel
Iraola
like
is going to be big, though. Like,
it will.
we don't know how that will play out yet. So I think Bournemouth's a bit of a hit. It's a bit of a wild card, really.
Yeah,
I think they could either go, top 10 easily, or they could get in a bit of a worry and maybe finish lower in the table. But
yeah,
happy
ninth.
with them at that.
Yeah, ninth. Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, we both agreed. Eighth place, I had Brighton, so I had them a few places above you. I feel like they're the same again. They've kind of been around the eighth, ninth spot the last few years. And I feel like they'll be able to balance that again. I have that feeling they'll be able to finish around there again. So, yeah, nothing too much to say on Brighton. We made the points earlier.
Hey, Brentford.
Oh, okay.
I just think Brentford will do the business. I like Brentford a lot. I think they've got a really good system going on. They've got some seriously decent players. I mean, Mikel Coyote is a top right back, and they had worries of him getting moves. He was linked, and they just gave him a 7-year deal, like something silly like that. So yes, they're ambitious. They keep the players they want to keep. Obviously, Igor Thiago, maybe it was a purple patch season, but
Who knows?
he fires like he did last year. Callum Wilson, like you said earlier, is a great recruitment. They've got that winger. Was it Sangare? I think he's called. They've signed him. One of my good mates is a Brentford fan, and he's really confident on them this year. They've got no Europa League to focus on, so I think that will boost them. So I think eighth is a good shout for them. Great season too.
Eighth, yeah. Now coming into
all the same top 7, by the way. We've got the top 7 in a different order.
yeah, we do. Yeah, I feel it was a no-brainer. Seventh is Tottenham for me.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah, Tottenham. I feel like obviously back to back. Was it 17th back to back? Absolute mental. But I feel like you can't go for top 4. I don't think that should be the expectation. It should be, let's get back into Europa League or Conference League. Let's challenge for Europe. Yeah, and they've signed a lot of players, so that's going to take time to gel in. Robertson's getting a bit on as well, so we're going to see how that works. But I feel like the players you have should be enough to get top 7.
They've made great signings. They've done a lot
Ridiculous.
really good business. But again, for me, this is just simple. I look at the top 6. They're all just better than Tottenham. Like, their team is just better. Like, Spurs are better than the rest, but they're not better than the ones above them. So I think 7th is pretty self-explanatory.
Yeah, 7.
I think.
Yeah, 6th place, Aston Villa.
Agreed.
We agreed on that.
Aston
So
Villa
we're getting there, man. Aston Villa.
Unai Emery is just an incredible
joke.
manager.
He's a joke,
He's
man.
so good. Be interesting to see how they replace Rodgers, because that's a big loss. But yeah, I just really like Villa. I think Unai Emery's really good. They're really consistent, and 6th feels very fair for me.
Yeah, I mean, would they'll try, because I know Buendia's played wide a few times. Will he go middle? And I'm not even gonna say his name. His name is banned. Not actually, his name's banned. I can't.
Agent 49.
I know, Agent 49. Will he play on the left? I have no idea. We'll see what happens. But Villa will do the business. They'll be back in the mix. Number 5, Liverpool Football Club.
Okay. I have got Man United.
I have Man United a step higher, so 4th.
We've got the same again the other way around. So
yeah,
let's go. We'll just talk about them both. United. I like United. Bruno's quality. Carrick's done a good job. They've not got any Europa or anything to focus on. So I think it's just a good chance them now just to stand down and have their season with no worries of anything. Just focus on the league and do your job. I like their signings. I like their attack. I think their attack is quality. And Buemo, I mean, I've been saying for years, Cunha is an absolute joke of a player.
Yeah, he's really
for most teams he wants to play for. Bruno can hit like he did last year, then I'll be impressed. That'll be good. I like Buemo. Seska, I thought, started to come into it at the end of the season. They just need a few more little recruitments. Lehman's was a good addition too. That too. But yeah, I think United will do well. So I think 5th for me.
Yeah, that's fair.
You've got Liverpool 5th.
I have them 5th purely because of Salah. I feel like the departure. I know Salah didn't do much last season, but it's Mo Salah. What he's done for the last 8-9 years at Liverpool. I feel like his output is going to be missed a lot. Iraola's going to take a time. I don't think he's going to hit the ground running like people think. I think
he's going to hit the ground running.
But in what sense?
He's experienced in the Prem. He knows what he's doing. He's not young. It's not his first time. He's had a good. They got him in, which is important. They got him in straight away. It wasn't waiting.
Because for me, hitting the ground running is top 4 for Irreola. And I have
That's
them.
where I've got them. I've got them 4. I think
And I have them just below that. So he will do well he will do decent cup run. Who knows? I feel like that should be his like expectations.
And I'm gonna say now, Florian Wirtz, watch this space.
Oh, 100%.
He's having a good season. I can feel it.
He's good. He's always had the quality. It's just the numbers have not backed him up, which is what obviously that criticism will come in.
I'd like to see Isaac start scoring again.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that season at Newcastle was
that last 24-25
he's unplayable. So I hope he finds his feet again. Ekitike, and he's out with an Achilles injury, isn't he, till like I think it's January.
Yeah.
But once he's back, I mean, if Isaac can play how he was before and Ekitike, that's the best strike partnership.
Absolutely.
That depth, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, absolutely. Definitely Liverpool will be in the top 4 race as well. And obviously Man United, I had them 4th. We spoke about them. 3rd place, I think we both agreed, Chelsea. I think Chelsea, Xabi Alonso, certified winner, could have done an invincible travel. I don't think that's ever been done before at Leverkusen. He knows what he's doing. The signing of Welbeck made me knew this guy's cooking. He's a winner. He wants to win. And obviously Madrid, it was unfortunate with the egos he had to go with, Mbappe and Vini and all that. It was just unfortunate. But, you give him a team with young players and, he's going to combine it with Henderson and the leaders of the team. He's going to cook.
No Europe. It's going to be big. No Europe. All they have to do is focus on the league. Big signings.
Yep.
Rogers, Lacroix, Palestri. I think they'll do well.
Absolutely, yeah.
Third for them.
Yeah, 3rd place. 2nd place and 1st. Top 2. This is the Prem champions. This is the bottle job 2nd place we're about to name.
Who have you put 2nd?
I've put City 2nd. City 2nd place.
Arsenal.
Now.
Screw Arsenal.
I know. I want screw Arsenal indeed.
Hate them.
But Bruno G. Yeah. Can't lie, it's over, gang.
Arsenal 2nd.
It's over, man.
Before Bruno, that window was looking atrocious. Bruno has saved them. I still think they need to recruit more. Their attack isn't good enough. Simple as that for me. They will be found out. They won countless games from corner kicks and just crumbled football. I don't like Arsenal. I don't think they're going to have enough to do it again. I don't think they've done enough. I think City have recruited well. I think Elliot Anderson's massive. I've just got a feeling City are going to go, nah, screw these lot. We're not losing the league to them twice. That's what I think City will do.
I don't know. I feel like Enzo's first year to win the league will be so impressive. That'll be so good for him. But I feel like Arsenal know what to do. They've been in that position 4 or 5 years running. They have the bottle job. We laugh about it all the time. Like, they know what to do. They've got the pattern now fixed. And I feel like they can stay there for another year. I feel like they can go back to back. As long as they recruit, obviously
Saliba's out for another 3-4 months. Timber's out for a bit.
Yeah, and obviously Konsa's been linked to the club. So if they really need that centre back.
If they say that, they're going to be a problem. I don't enjoy it. I do not enjoy it.
Yeah, I feel the left hand side. Now that I think, I don't want to change it. I'm gonna stick with my gut, but bro, they're looking weak because that left hand side, Trossard's gone now.
See Haaland's World Cup though.
Yeah, Martinelli's not good enough, and they signed Chizolis, I think, from the Club Brugge. Obviously, he's got potential, but is it enough? So. You know what? I'm gonna switch it. I'm gonna change.
You are.
I'm gonna have to change. Yeah, sorry. City will win the league again.
City are gonna win the league.
Yeah, and
Jesus, Rogers has scored on his debut in 10 minutes against Sociedad for Chelsea.
Crazy. Crazy. But yeah, that's our Prem team. Prem predictions. 1 to 20. Let me know what you think. Put in the comments as well. And engage, like, subscribe, hype, all of that. And yeah,
I'm pretty happy with that.
Enjoy the season.
See you later.